three debutants in race number 5. It's a 1200-metre Class 4 contest headed by Relentless Me, who went forward on his last start, which is back in February. Have fun together. Blinkers on for the first time. Keep Going is a first starter. Run Moochie's a first starter, as is Shining Bright for Michael Chang and Olivier Deleuze. Tom's Dragon just had one start so far. Gracious Rider, a last start course and distance winner, all the way down to Hurricane Hunter. And Great Sun, who gets the hood on. The blinkers off from barrier 14.
Looking at the speed, Little Bird should be able to bounce from gate number 1 and be very prominent, if not lead. Keep Going has shown very good pace, and from barrier 4 he can be right up there, one of the new starters. Of the other newcomers, Run Moochie probably to sit sort of handy, and Shining Bright you would imagine would be getting towards the back part of the field. Have Fun Together's a question mark from the 12. Do they drop him back or roll forward?
Here's Relentless Me. The blinkers will come off him, so I thought I'd show the gallop without the blinkers off. Blinkers on him, and he moves nicely enough. I don't think the blinkers coming off is a bad thing at all for him. He looks like he goes nicely here without them. Little Bird, they changed the tactics last time, went forward and it worked, and he's improved again, so he's going cherry ripe, this horse. He looks very tough to beat. Little Bird from barrier number 1 has come up the early favourite as well. And the other one we're going to take a look at here is a newcomer, Shining Bright. Just like the way he was working, he's the one in the red saddlecloth just going on with the Olivier Deleuze. He's only had the 2 trials. He's 1,045, but he's going, I thought he was going quite nicely. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ran a good race, Fresher.
Yeah, I quite liked his trials, actually. We'll start off with the favourite, that is Little Birds. Runner-up last time out, that was behind Arrow Happiness. He has been beaten since, but still looks like a nice horse.
Yeah, he did run well in the second up, didn't he, and just got collared late. But Little Bird, you know, his first 2 starts were behind Handsome Bobo, who looks very exceptional. And these 2 went well clear. I thought Little Bird was entitled to give it away then, because there were some reasonable sectionals earlier on. You can see he fought on with Arrow Happiness, and they finished clear. So I think he's going to be tough to beat. I think he's the best of the day, actually.
Yeah, I like him too, Paul. It was a fantastic run. He's by Starcraft. He looks a big, strong, imposing type. He's going to get better with racing, and the barrier's perfect.
All right, we were like 4. We could probably stop there, couldn't we? But we'll keep moving, have a look at the rest of them. Gracious Rider. I said Arrow Happiness got beat next time out. This is it. Gracious Rider collared him.
Well, the time before this, Andrew, he went off very early. Young Matthew Poon must have been busting to get back to the toilet or something, because he just went lickety-split way too quick, and the horse folded up. The race won by My Winner. Then on this occasion, Douglas White took the reins. He sat in, and at 40 to 1, he's cut down the odds-on favourite to win. So I found a spot in for him for 4th. I'm just going to play him safe. I'm not sure what to do with him. I don't think he can beat Little Bird, but he'll sneak into the tips.
He was a bit of a sitting duck there, wasn't he, the leader? And in the end, he won nicely. It was a good ride from Douglas, as you mentioned. So he's in form at the moment.
All right, Have Fun Together is an interesting horse, because he was beaten favourite in his first 2 starts. He's been beaten again since then as well, but clearly has got something.
He does. Last start, I thought the 1,400 metres obviously tested him a little bit, and he didn't find the line that well behind Sonic Fighter. He has been disqualified from a recent effort as well, which if you go onto the website you can see the reasons for that. It was just an incident with the horse ate some alfalfa and produced a high acid level. But he's a talented galloper, and he'll go back into the tips for me. All right,
so Keep Going, one of the first starters here, Paul, with Majestic Dragon.
Yeah, 1,089 pounds. He's had 5 trials, so he's had plenty to get him into this, sort of, you know, to get him fit for this. He goes OK. Barrier 4, he should get a nice run. I wouldn't be surprised if he went OK.
I'm going to throw him into the tips. I'm going to make him the long shot, actually. You can see him just hitting the line 3rd there, but he actually has got pace, and I think from barrier 4 he can potentially sit right on the back of Little Bird and give a bit of a squeak at a price.
All right, this is Run Moochie at the Valley, a 3-year-old colt by My Boy Charlie.
He needs further, I think, this horse. My Boy Charlie's have come out and shown themselves as stayers. He's 1,103 pounds. He's had the 3 trials. He's drawn 13. So of the newcomers, I'd say he's the one that I'd be more inclined to watch.
You can see there he's sort of pushed on hard final stages. The barrier was the final decision for me. Barrier 13, not tomorrow.
All right, this is Shining Bright. He's a big price. I didn't quite get him into the numbers, but I'll say early, this is my horse to follow without seeing him race.
Oh,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, he's by Zacanto. They've gone well, the limited horses I've got up here. 1,045 pounds. He's had the 2 trials, and he goes OK. He's just got barrier 9, was a little bit tricky, and I was like you, Andrew. I looked at him twice, put it that way.
He's a lovely mover, isn't he? Yeah. he's got a bit of class in that movement, no doubt. I wouldn't be surprised to see him run well.
All right, OK. But, Little Bird, you've already declared it, Paul.
Yeah, I think, I made him a long shot his first 3 starts. He finally came good last time, but he got absolutely punted off the boards. He was like 25s into about 6s, I think. So we'll make him the best this time because he's going to start short. He's $3. I think he'll probably start around that. Have fun together with the blinkers on. We saw that trial with the blinkers on. He seemed to hit the line really nicely when Joe Moreira pushed him out. Super 18's been running some good races down the straight 1,000. The 1,200 should suit. And Hurricane Hunter comes in fresh. His track work hasn't been too bad leading into this race. He's come up at a shortish price as well, so there's a bit of early money for him as well. 4, 2, 8 and 13, but do like the 4.
I get the feeling we're a chance of being spoilt for horses to follow from tomorrow's meeting. There's quite a few races where you could expect to see some nice performances from some lightly raced types. I'm with Paul. I think Little Bird clearly the one to beat. I'm going to make Keep Going my value runner because I think he can sit in behind the speed from a good barrier. Have Fun Together deserves another chance. Gracious rider. I couldn't leave him out completely after what he did last start to that short price favourite, 4, 3, 2, 10. But there's 2 or 3 others in the race. You're going to make a case for Shining Bright, Andrew, that you could certainly throw in the exotics.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've got Super 18 in as well with Victor Wong. He's on a roll, taking £10 off. Looks quite well placed too.